Parlare in questa serie Learning Italian with Mila. Hello and welcome back to my channel in this series Learning Italian with Mila. Today we're going to learn how to conjugate a regular verb into a present simple tense. But first, let us recall what is the present tense. Present tense is the action that is happening at the moment, or the actions that are happening regularly. If I will say, I am talking or I talk, meaning that the action, talk or talking, is happening at the moment now. So, this is what we're going to learn today in Italian, to conjugate the verb into a present tense. First, you must bear it in mind that in Italian there are regular verbs and irregular verbs. Anyway, don't worry about this, we'll talk about this later on. But today we will conjugate in a simple way, the regular verb into a present tense. In Italian, we group the verb according to its ending. We have the group of are. All verbs that ends with are, or the suffix is are, belong to this group. For example, mangiare, are, the root word is mangi. Or parlare, to speak, the root word is par. Or lavare, to wash, the root word is lav. You must remember this very well because we always follow the same pattern. Later on, I will show you. The next, we have also the group of verb that ends with ere. Example, credere, to believe. The root word is cred, then the ere is the suffix. Then, chiedere, to ask. Chiedere, the root word is chied and the suffix is ere. Then another example, we have correre, that is to run. The root word is corre, cor, and the suffix is ere. So, all verbs that belongs to this group follow the same pattern in conjugating the verb. Then we have the group of ire. Example is partire, to leave. We have the root word par and the suffix ire. Or another is dormire, means to sleep. Dorm is the root word and the suffix is ire. Or capire, to understand. Cap is the root word and ire is the suffix. This is the pattern of how to conjugate the verb in the present tense, verb that belongs to the group are. Let's take the word parlare, the verb parlare, means to speak. So, remember the root word of parlare is parl and the are is the suffix. We will take away the are, so it will remain only the par, the word par. Do you remember the pronoun? I is io, parl. At this moment, write like this. To io, parl, you will add o. Io parlo means I speak. I speak. Io parlo. Then you speak. Tu parli. You will add i. Tu parli. Then, she or he, lui, lei, parla. You will add the a. Then, we speak. Noi parliamo. You will add iamo. I-A-M-O. Noi parliamo. We speak. Then, you speak. Voi, you is voi. Voi parlate. Voi parlate. Then, the last is they speak, loro, the root word, you will add ano, parlano. Loro parlano. So remember all these suffix that we add to the root word par, because this is the pattern of all the verbs that belongs to are. So we will repeat. Io parlo, tu parli, lui or lei parla, noi parliamo, voi parlate, loro parlano. Okay? Remember this pattern. You have to memorize this pattern. There is no other way to learn how to conjugate the verb in Italian. Okay, then let's go to the verb that belongs to the group ere. Let's take the example credere, that is to believe. So cred is the root word and you have to take away the ere. Now we will start. Remember, and you have to memorize these pronouns because I already teach you this last time. I, you, she or he, we, you, and they. So, io, cred, you have to add o, credo. Io credo, I believe. You believe. Tu credi. Tu credi. Then, lui or lei crede. Noi crediamo. Crediamo. Voi credete. And loro credono. So, you have also remember this pattern. For all the regular verb that ends with ere, you have to conjugate in this way. Cred, you have to add o, take away the ere and add o. Tu credi, credi. You have to take away the ere and add e. Lui or lei crede. What is the difference of the first one, the verb are, is that in this pattern we add e while the other is a. Parla while here is crede. You have to add e. So more or less there's only a little bit difference only in this case. Then noi crediamo. Also here you will add iamo like the are. Then voi credete. Here, if you remember, parlate, voi parlate, you have to add ate. Here you have to add ete. Only this simple difference between the two. Then, loro credono. Loro credono. They believe. Okay? So, only remember this pattern because all verbs in Italian that ends with ere, you have to conjugate in this way. Then let's go to the last group of verb that is ire. We'll take the example partire. So the root word is part and take away the ire. Now, io parto. I leave. Tu parti. You leave. Lei or lui parte. Then, noi partiamo. We leave. Then, voi partite. Then the last is loro partono. Also here, there is only a little bit difference only in the word you in plural, that is voi partite. If you recognize, we use ite, ite, it, partite. Ate, parlate in the verb are. Credete in the verb ere, ete. And in this case, partire is partite. it's simple. I know that you are a little bit confused if you are used to think in the conjugation of the verb in English. In English, it's very simple. We don't change anything. We add only is if we make the verb in plural. If I will say, I speak, you speak, she or he speaks, we speak, so there's no difference. While in Italian, this is how you will conjugate the verb in the present tense. But remember, this is only the regular verb. Okay? So, remember very well or memorize this pattern. Okay, so for today, I am finished. And if you want to repeat this lesson, just watch over and over again this video. Ciao e arrivederci!